Hey everyone, it's my house, my rules, my Sims. Guess who's back? Okay, that's really cheesy, but hi everyone. It's great to see you all again. And welcome back to a video which is long overdue. 4 months long overdue actually. I'm going to apologize, as I usually tend to do in every one of my videos, with I am terribly, terribly sorry, but this has taken me 4 months to finally get around to doing. As you might have known, especially I don't know if I mentioned it in my earlier videos, but I was intending on going to university this year. And basically I did, and I had no idea how full on and how crazy and how busy everything would be. So I've literally had like no time at all to record. I'm on Christmas holiday now. I'm back at home. Thank goodness. I mean, I just love I miss home so much. So I'm just gonna say there will be a few videos this holiday. I'm so sorry it's so late. It's great to see you all. I hope you're all okay. Leave a comment below. Tell me how you are, how you've been, what you've been up to. I'd love to know. I'm just so sorry that this is so late. But hopefully you will understand, especially if you're at university, how crazy it can be. So yeah, but I don't want to talk about university because it drives me a bit insane sometimes. So let's just get into what we know best, which is The Sims and games and video games and so on. So what I wanted to do is I didn't want to start off with like throwing a part at you of like Generations or something, because I just wanted you to get back into the swing of things slowly, like gradually. So I'm just going to I've done this Christmas current household. That's right. So everyone, as you know, it's December. Merry Christmas. I hope you're all having a wonderful holiday season. As you know, I don't believe that Christmas ends until January the 6th. So, and believe me, I wish Christmas would last all the time. But Merry Christmas for now, Merry Christmas for later, Merry Christmas until whenever it's meant to end. Christmas to me is like forever, like, until even everyone's like, it's not Christmas Day anymore. I'm like, I don't care, it's still the Christmas holidays. So Merry Christmas, because this is actually officially before Christmas. So in a few days it is Christmas Eve and it's Christmas Day. Santa's coming. Oh my god, how exciting. Presents and being with family and friends. I don't know, I'm just rambling on, I'm sorry. But I'd love to know what you're doing for Christmas as well. So leave another comment if you'd like to and tell me what you're up to for Christmas. Because I've been away for so long, I'd love to know what everyone's plans are. I just love talking about Christmas and generally how people are and stuff. So as I was saying, this is a Christmas current household. Yeah, you can probably see that it's not Christmas in-game, but this current household I've been playing since I created them in August. Basically, actually, it's my family, but in an alternate form. I'll explain the backstory and everything in a moment, when we get introduced. So this is just my special current household, so it'll probably be a bit longer than my usual current households, but this is just like a welcome back video. So Merry Christmas, welcome back, let's get started, and let's hope this holiday I can actually upload a few consecutive videos before I go back. I will try and like bulk film, so that before I go back to university I will have a few videos to upload every now and then when I'm there. That place is just crazy, so I do not have time to live record as much as I'd love to. Maybe I should have just done like video game development, then it'd be like, that's your homework, record for your YouTube. I'd be like, yay! So anyway, without like further ado, let's get into this game. So basically everyone, who I want to welcome you to is the Stufa household. And this is their gorgeous palace. Okay, so as you know, I am obsessed with royalty, all of that, like royalty, aristocracy, my Downton Abbey challenge, which I will try to upload a part for this Christmas season, because Downton Abbey's ending this season. Ah, how sad, it's ending forever, no more Downton Abbey after Christmas this year, so I will try and do like a tribute episode or something. But as you know, if you've been with me for a long time, I am obsessed with royalty, religion, all of that. So what I've basically done is I've created the Stufa household, and their backstory basically is that they were the once exiled royal family of Sunset Valley, which I renamed the Sunset Kingdom. Basically, what I've been doing is I've been playing it in my own sort of story form. So what I've done is I moved them into the Sunset Valley when it was still like not a kingdom, and then I made them friends with everyone. I made me join the installed a few mods. I installed the Monarch career mod, which actually is so cool. I will try to remember to leave a link in the description. But what it basically is, it's a custom career that is tailored to be like a monarch. So basically your like career levels, you start off at the bottom as like a commoner, and then you work your way up to emperor, I think, high emperor, or at the which is the level 10. I'm on level my sim, who is me, is on level 9 at the moment, which is like king. So what I've done is I sort of like incorporated that into my own story. So basically we've been like building our way up, like gaining the trust of people, and the Sunset Kingdom has been restored, and we've been restored to our power, and we get to live in this fantastic house which I actually built. I'm like, I know I'm sounding like I'm being like, I'm a terrible builder, and I know I'm sounding like, ooh, I'm like, I know I sound really like egotistic, I think is the word, but this is like, no jokes, this is honestly like the best palace I have built for The Sims 3. Normally when I build a palace, I get comments from like my family and my friends who are like, it looks like a prison, or you'd be great at designing like really bland like architectural areas. I'm like, oh great. So I tried really hard. I did install custom content, which I tend not to do because you know it lags up my game. So I'm like, I'm not against mods or custom content, it's just I just don't like to use them, and I try and stick to like the vanilla game and its expansion packs and the store content, of course, and a few custom bits here and there. So what I want to do is I just want to show you the family, tell you a bit about them all, show you the house, everything. So it's great to see you all again, and I hope we enjoyed this. So basically, this is the house. In fact, you know what, I'm going to show you the house first, then we'll do the Sims, and then we'll talk a bit at the end, and then that will be it. This might be a long part, so I'll try and keep it long short, so half an hour at the most. I'm gonna try. I'm sorry if it's a bit over. So basically, let's just show you the front. This is the front. I was inspired by English country manners, the Palace of Versailles, the Royal Palace in Madrid, and various like chateaus and royal estates and stately homes across Europe, basically. So I've sort of incorporated like that regal, rococo, neoclassical sort of feel into this palace. It is a bit restricted because you can't get super big lots on The Sims 3. I don't know if you can. I might be wrong. I think there might be a mod, but you can't really get them. It's kind of restricted, so I was restricted by space, so I couldn't make like a grand palace to make it imitate Versailles, but I did what I could. So I've sort of like created a stately home palace mixture. So there are a few things, as you can see, like the fences are custom content. There's this amazing creator on Mod The Sims called the I can't remember his name. I'll try and leave a link as well. And he creates like all these regal like things. So he created these little hedges and these little I don't know what they're called, like shrubs, and the pillars and the wall, I think the wallpaper, yeah, the pillars and these wallpapers and these fences for like a palace theme. So I was like, definitely going to use these. So what I was inspired by mainly, however, was the Palace of Versailles, but I have incorporated a lot, I think. I have even included this equestrian statue to be like the first king of the Sunset Kingdom. I love this statue because I think it's so cool. So that's quite cool. Basically, it's more like a visual thing on the outside. It's not mainly for use, like proper use, as you can imagine. It's just to look pretty, really. But I think it looks stunning. I don't know, I just love the fountains and these like symmetrical use of the hedges and the flowers and everything. It's really pretty, very elegant, very palace-like. And then at the back, basically, it's just the same, recreating that whole French garden, Europe royal palace sort of look. So, but this is a bit more functioning garden. So you've got swings, easel, telescope, and then you've got like some secret stairs, which I'll show you in a minute. But this is more like the recreational area. But I think this is again, this is the Summerhill Court lot on in Sunset Valley, so it overlooks the sea, which I think is beautiful, and it overlooks the entire town as well. It's like um, in The Sims 3, they say it's the most exclusive area in the town, so of course the royal family are going to live there. In the story, these two lots, the Landgrabs and the Altos, even though the Altos do not live here anymore, these two lots were actually originally part of the palace complex. So if you can imagine, the palace would have stretched from all the way around, and there'd be gardens and gardens. But if there's time, I'll explain a bit of the story. I'm just going to say basically that the Landgrabs and the Altos were the ones who started off a revolution against the royal family, and they kicked them out only for their own power. But yeah, so it's quite dramatic. So let's start inside. So basically here, as you can imagine, I have been playing this for a while, so there have been a few generations of Sims. This is the third and fourth generation of the family. The first and second have unfortunately all passed away, so the first and second were my grandparents in real life, who I recreated on The Sims, and my mum and her brothers, who I recreated in The Sims. And they all were the first and second generations of the family, and they've all sadly passed away. There is a royal graveyard. I will show you that too, because it is technically part of the lot, but it's not on the lot. So yeah, so first room is the King and Queen's bedroom, which was my Sims grandparents' bedroom. This is reserved for the monarchs, the head of state. So when my sim reaches level 10 of the monarchy career, he'll probably move in here with his wife, because this is the King and Queen's bedroom. So you've got your stately desk, like very regal. I did use a lot of supernatural and world adventure stuff, a few store content pieces. The one set which actually was really helpful for the building of this was the Palace of Versailles set. As you can imagine, I'm inspired by the Palace of Versailles, so I used the Palace of Versailles set for a lot of things. So this painting, for example, the chairs, everything was a bit like everything. There's one room which is completely like Versailles decked out. So yeah, very Rococo, very Versailles-looking bedroom, I think. Again, a very Versailles-looking walkway. Around the house, there are loads of busts and statues, because, you know, in palaces and country estates and everything, there are always statues and busts of, like, previous owners and earls or kings, princes, princesses, you know, all of that. So that is a lot. There are also paintings of the family as well, which I have... I had them painted, you know, still life paintings of my Sims as well, to make it look like, again, like a palace, because, you know, in palaces there are paintings of past monarchs and past everything, basically. I don't know if I'm making any sense, I'm sorry if I'm not. And then over here is just a small little waiting room. Again, like you can see, I am using the pose player because I have been taking screenshots. And then in here, I don't know if you can see very well, I'll try and turn on the light, actually. In here is the throne room. Again, beautiful. I used the Tudor set, Palace of Versailles, Supernatural. This is custom content, this Versailles wallpaper, but I'm just fitting in with that theme again. So, you know, very elegant. The colours of the royal family are blue, gold, and white. So the theme of the room. But this is the throne room near the king's bedroom. I don't know, I thought it seemed quite nice. And then you've got your royal balcony over here to wave to the people, like, hello, it's nice to see you, good day, good day. Second floor, I don't know, I'm just like, I live in my own fantasy world, basically. Second floor, if you come down, you've got a big corridor hallway sort of thing, with there are suits of armor. I haven't really done much to this corridor because I didn't know what to do. But you come downstairs, the top floor is entirely dedicated to the King and Queen. Again, you have another balcony over here to just overlook the sea. I think it's quite nice. Then you have the main bedrooms. The top floor isn't inhabited at the moment. The main, like, area is down here. So over here was the, was my mother's bedroom, basically. She had quite, like, it's very modern, very chic, very new. Every bedroom has an ensuite, except the King and Queen's bedroom, I think. But again, I just went for neutral tones of blue, white, and light brown. I thought it was very pretty, but I wanted it to be quite modern to contrast, because, you know, basically the story is they moved into this palace and it was falling into ruin when they were allowed to come out of exile, and the palace was falling into ruin, so they just revamped it into their own style. Then you've got like a little ensuite bathroom. Then over here you've got my room, entirely use of a custom content set. I cannot remember which one it's called, but I think it's the one with nature. This is where me and my wife basically live. Me and my sim wife live. This was my high school. This was the room I used when my sim was a teenager as well. So this is why I think they need to move out, because my sim has got a teenage daughter and another child on the way. So yes, I think she could have this room, a teenage daughter. Again, another ensuite bathroom. Oh, hello. Which is very nice, just very simple, but nice too, functional. Then we have a spare bedroom, which is currently being used as the teenage daughter's bedroom. I went for themes this time. I normally don't, but I went for a theme. So I went for the ocean, the beach sort of theme. Then I went for like a woody, like kind of indie hipster sort of room looking thing. One sort of nature, modern. Then you go across the hallway and you've got my little brother's bedroom. Again, this is the room he used when he was a child sim. So, and I have not updated it because I'm too lazy. So you've still got toys and collectibles and sports posters hanging around, even though he is married and has got his own daughter who is not here at the moment. I'll explain later. He still sleeps in his kid's room where he's got like posters of like sports icons and comic book heroes and footballers on his wall, and like video games lying around and everything. Even though he's married, like, and he's an adult and he's turning into an elder in a few days, I still think it's quite funny. She's probably like, can we decorate now? I think you need to grow up. And then again, they have just a mimic ensuite of what's across there. And then they have a spare bedroom, which is Indian inspired. So I use the India inspiration set. I love this set, and I have never used it before, so I was like, perfect chance to use it. So this is just a spare bedroom. It'll probably be used as a bedroom when there are more children living in the house, because there are a few children on the way. I mean, also outside, all these windows are very like elegant. These pillars are actually creations from the Palace of Versailles, just to put out there. Ambitions and Showtime are great for these types of windows. Very elegant, just pointing that out. And then downstairs is my favourite. So you come downstairs and you've got your main entrance hall here, which is very elegant. As you can see, there is a painting. So there is a painting of my wife and my daughter, basically. My Sim's wife and his daughter. She's sitting on the throne. This is just the main entrance room. I didn't know what to do, so I just did like rococo, threw some flowers and some busts around, and we're like, here you go, entrance. And then this leads onto the, like, my version of the Hall of Mirrors, even though it's really not, and it leads to the garden as well. And over here you've got a picture of my brother in sim form with his wife, who is actually the lovely Bella Bachelor. She did not marry Mortimer. Ooh. And then over here you've got a picture of my grandmother with my mother, who in this version have sadly passed away. But they're here posing. You can't really see it very well in the light, but she's with my grandmother here is with a fan, and they're both wearing tiaras, because, you know, princess and queen. And then you've got your mirrors and your clocks and your busts, again, very elegant. Then over here you've got the informal entrance, or is this the formal? No, this is the informal entrance, which leads to the private dining room. Again, though, it's very posh, very regal, so red, white, and gold. Little servants' quarters here to like put plates and silverware, inspired by Downton Abbey, but very regal room. Not much to show. Just a big kitchen here, just very neutral tones, the contrast with the dining room. I love this kitchen. I love the color tone combination. I have used a lot of like light blues and whites. And then over here is the private study and gallery, and if you can see, there is a portrait of the Queen, of my grandmother sim, and then the entire royal family when we started out. So this was painted, when I was still on summer holiday. This was painted, so it wasn't done very well because I didn't know how the self-portrait thing worked. So if you look on the right, there's me as a teenager, uncle, grandparents, uncle, mother, brother, basically. And then across the hall, you've got the formal entrance. It's just a mimic of the informal entrance, just with different paintings and different wallpaper and flooring, basically. You've got the formal living room, which is all Palace of Versailles, so very rococo. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but this is where they come for tea and to chat informally, and to chat formally and everything, state dinners and all. And then over here you've got the informal dining room, informal living room, so television, video game console, neutral, comfortable. And then finally you've got the ballroom, which is actually 2 stories high. Again, Versailles, taken custom content, actually Versailles, real Versailles features. And then a grand piano and a ballroom, basically. And then finally, downstairs in the basement, we have got a private swimming pool and sauna, which is really annoying because it's outside the stairs, and because the Sims are celebrities, paparazzi keep coming in using the swimming pool all the time. They're like, I hear like a splash, and I'm like, what's that? And it's like, oh, paparazzi are using your swimming pool at like 2 a.m. And I'm like, oh my goodness, go away. So you've got like a little shower, sauna, and a swimming pool. You know, private luxuries for the royal family. And that's basically it for the house. Sorry if I sped through it. Didn't want to delay or dawdle too much. But now I want to introduce you to The Sims. I'm sorry, I'm a bit all over the place. I have not recorded in a while, so I'm sorry. Please forgive me. So I'm going to introduce you to The Sims. So we'll go in standing order. So, first we have my wife, who is, on the toilet at the moment, so I'm sorry, I'll play and I'll let her come off the toilet. She is pregnant at the moment with, her second child. Okay, so here she is. I know she's not in the most flattering. Goodness. She was really beautiful when she was younger. I'm gonna take a picture. She was really beautiful when she was younger. So this is my wife. She is Clarice de Stufa. Originally, she was actually... I made her originally called Clarice de Bourbon. And her story was that she was a kidnapped French princess who had been kidnapped by this evil man who'd brought her to Sunset Valley as a child and kept her locked away and hidden from the world, because he was like going to use her in the future as a way to like ruin the French royal family and get more money and be rich and powerful. So she's a Bourbon princess of France, even though France and because her family haven't ruled France well for hundreds of years. She's just moving from place to place until she was kidnapped and brought here. So and then in the end she met my Sim, who rescued her basically and married her and brought her here, and she's back living in royal luxury and everything. But she's really nice. She was lovely to play as a teenager as well. Her traits are good sense of humor, dramatic, good, snob, and nurturing. So she's got this well balanced. I mean, she's very fun to be around. She's very nice, very warm. But she is a bit snobbish and a bit dramatic, as expected. I kind of wanted to do, like, a bit of traits, like, royal traits a bit, you know. So she's a bit overdramatic and a bit snobbish, but never to the people of the Sunset Kingdom. She is going to be an elder in 3 days, but it's on hold because she is pregnant. And she did have a job in the music career, actually, because her lifetime wish was to be a hit movie composer, and she was nearly there. But then the careers started to glitch, so I had to have her quit her job. So it was really annoying because she had to quit her job and everything, and I'm just like, ugh. So this is Clarice. She's amazing. Very much in love with her husband, very close with me, basically. It's weird talking about me in sim form. Then over here we have my brother, Callum de Stufa. Basically, as the second prince, he doesn't really have much of a role in the running of the kingdom, so instead he found a lovely wife, got married, had a kid, you know, is enjoying life. He is actually chairman of the board, so he's level 9 in the business career. He's already fulfilled his lifetime wish, which was to become CEO of a mega corporation. In the story, basically, another rival family has moved into town, cannot stand the royal family, and they want to steal Callum's, his job. They really want to steal his job. They cannot stand him at all. They want his job. So the prince is in trouble, but he's trying to keep them at bay, basically. These are the family who've moved into the Alto Mansion, completely changed it and all. But he was nice, to play. I've had him around since he was a child, basically. He's a few days away from, he's several days from aging into an elder as well. But I think he'll be fine, basically. Then over here you have me. I do not look like this at all. I made myself really hench, really muscly, basically. really cool, really good looking, so it's not me at all. And so this is the main sim, this is me, so it is Sam de Stufa, and he is a level 9 in the Monarch career. I'm a High King, basically, and my traits are genius, party animal, snob, artistic, and friendly. Pretty accurate traits, I'm not gonna lie, to me in real life. Maybe not so much a snob, but everything else, and genius, I'm not a genius or a snob really, but everything else is pretty much true, I would hope to say. Again, just like a great sim to play as. It was really fun to like try this because I never really get into these like, let's recreate yourself and put you in a situation sort of thing. So again, a really great sim. Again, he's aging up in 3 days as well, so hopefully he'll get to a level 10 in the Monarch career. I've already completed my lifetime wish as well, which is to be a Renaissance sim, which is to reach level 10 with 3 different skills. Those skills were Charisma, Logic, and Piano. I needed Logic and Charisma for the Monarch career anyway, but I'm a level 8 Painting as well, and a level 8 Athletics, so pretty well-rounded sim with skills. Then over here we have Bella de Stufa, who in fact originally, excuse me, is Bella Bachelor, or should be Bella Goth, but she is not Bella Goth because my Sim's daughter is dating Mortimer Goth because I've sort of made him young again, pretending he's not as old as he actually should be. So Bella actually married my younger brother. She married him entirely for love. They fell in love completely at the school prom. Been dating ever since. They got married and had a daughter, and they're madly happily in love. They're both like moved away from the royal lifestyle, so they live in the palace, but they each have their own job, their own life. They're not involved in like public and royal duties, basically. She is 15 days away from being an elder, so she's younger than most of us, and she is a level 3 in the book. She's a bookstore clerk, basically. She works part-time at the bookstore as a book club moderator. She loves it there. She's just happy to help. She's more of like she's more of my like down-to-earth sim. She doesn't care about these royal duties, basically. She's just happy to be married to someone she loves when with a family and living, well, more than comfortably. But there's not much to say. I really don't play as much as her. I let her normally get on with herself. Just because it is difficult to run a full household. And finally, we have my daughter, Anna Marie de Stufa, who is a young adult. She is the one dating Mortimer Goth. The plan is, I don't know if you can actually see her. She's really pretty. I'll just sneak in. Hello. Hello. The plan is to have Anna Marie marry Mortimer Goth, and basically provide, I don't know what those plates are doing there, and provide the next heir to the Goth name, because originally, I mean, she's a young adult, but there's been a massive glitch with her. She cannot join any career. She is still stuck as if she is a child. It's really weird because I sent her to boarding school, but she wouldn't go, and then it just glitched her out completely. I thought aging her up would change it, but no, she is glitched, so she literally cannot get a job, so she is a housewife. She's going to have to be like a housewife, basically, or she's just living at home. So she was going to in fact be the heir to the kingdom, so I was going to have her join the monarch career like her father. I mean, I even built up her skills, level 5 charisma, level 8 logic, so that she'd have like a great asset and a great advantage in the monarch career and promote herself quickly, but because she can't join, that has completely backfired. So what I have done is I have hooked her up with Mortimer Goth, and I think once the new baby is born, she's going to marry Mortimer, move into Goth Manor with him, and have children with him and provide him with an heir, and she's going to join together the two great families, the Goths and the Stufas, in a union, because the Goths are actually, I've made them counts and countesses of Skyborough, because the street they live on is Skyborough Boulevard, so they're the count, so Mortimer is the Count of Skyborough, so marrying him is a great asset because he helped the current royal family found the town, basically. And then finally we have Maria Therese de Stufa, who is the Le Fromage Art School. So she's at boarding school at the moment, so I cannot show you her. She is Bella and Callum's daughter. Again, she is just there, basically. She's just there to assume the family tree, just to make it look big, basically. But again, I've not really played as her much, because when she aged up, I literally sent her away. So when she comes back, maybe we'll talk about her a bit more. And what I want to do quickly is show you the family tree. So this is the family tree, the original family tree. So it began with King Emmanuel, Queen Maria, and the two princes and the one princess. And then the crown princess had two children. She did not want the throne, so instead the monarchy was restored after her death. So the throne immediately passed to Prince Samuel. And again, the family trees just expand. I mean, Samuel's married to Clarice de Bourbon. She has no family because she's been snatched, basically. But he's married to Clarice. Callum is married to Bella. And of course, Bella has her extended family and all. So everything, I think her brother died, I'm not sure though. So there is a big extended family tree. We have already married into a royal dynasty. The Bourbons and the Stufas have united. So, yeah, I'm just going along that line. And I want to show you the royal cemetery really quickly. Again, I'm sorry if I'm speeding or rambling. So over here is the final resting place of the Stufas, hidden away. Very private, very intimate, but very beautiful, I think. It's rather ironic considering, like, what it is used for. And here are the two princes and the princess. And the first generation, basically. And this is where every Stufa will be put once they all ultimately pass away. But yeah, that's about it, really. Again, there is such a big, in-depth story that 20 minutes is not going to really, like, help me explain it. But I just wanted to show you off this family, the family who I've been having so much fun playing as, especially during now. I have so much more time on my hands. I mean, I have got Christmas projects I should be doing, but I'm not doing them until I'm ready, which will be soon. But it's nice to relax with this, because I think The Sims is so therapeutical, especially for me, that just to continue this, and I love, like, building up layers and layers of story plot and having loads and different, like, different generations. I think that's so fun, like, and then you can look back on the family tree and be like, oh, I played this in the summer, or this was in the winter, oh, this I played on this specific day in, I don't know, Greece or something. So I just love that. I just love having a rich, in-depth family to play as, like, you know, one solid family. So I think my next current household will just be developing on this and showing you how I've progressed from now to next time, basically. I mean, I'm having so much fun showing you this. I'm sorry, I've got to end it now because it is running over time. But basically what I wanted to say, everyone, is just welcome back to my channel. And again, I am so sorry. Oh, nice picture, sorry. And again, I am so sorry. I haven't been able to post or record or anything. I hope you managed to get my little message on my channel which said I'm sorry and I'm currently at university. But I hope I will manage to change this over this holiday. I mean, it is Christmas, the season of giving, so I want to give you all some new videos to watch and some new content to see. I'm not entirely sure what I'll be uploading next, but yeah, I'll let you decide if you'd like. Leave a comment what you'd like to see. But I will hopefully manage to upload something else as well very soon. Hopefully the same day as this is up, if not the day after. I'm trying to aim to get at least 3 videos up before Christmas. And then I'm going to have Christmas, of course, with my family. Again, let me know what you're doing for Christmas. Love to know. I don't know. And also I'm thinking of maybe broadening out my channel as well. Perhaps. Not entirely sure, but I'm thinking about it. I'll let you know in my next video. Okay guys, I've been rambling on and explaining too much and just filling you all with, like, too much information on this family, which I've been playing for so long there's literally not enough time to explain it. So I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Merry Christmas. It's great to be back and seeing you all again. And yeah, I will see you very soon for more festive treats, hopefully. Okay guys, I will see you all later. Bye for now.